reading like Eastern spiritual approach stuff. The Buddha. I mean, they never wrote anything themselves, but um, teachings of the Buddha that were written down by his disciples. There's this book called the Bhagavad Gita, which means the Song of the Lord, which is kind of the Bible of Hinduism. I was reading that at the same time as I was reading the Bible and kind of synthesizing what I knew from just intuition that they were talking about the same thing. I mean, if God is, then everything is pointing to him. And all of these religions, there is a reality beyond religion. I don't know where you stand on religion, but I do find that when I talk to a lot of people, they they get stuck on the words and on the kind of social limitations and prejudices of religion, especially Christianity. But I want you to know that I've discovered beyond all of that the reality of Christ, the reality of God's love, and the reality of fulfilling your destiny, which is just opening up to your greatest possibilities. Um, I mean, you have God in your life because you have a little baby, and I imagine that experience is just like totally life changing and totally miraculous and opening of the heart and everything. So you're going through this, and me and you are talking now, and you've been watching my videos because there's some kind of change that's happening on Earth, and I guess to get back to the original answer to your original question, which is why do I do this, is because I was going through something. Then I realized that there's a conversation going on between mostly young people. They were using YouTube to talk about the world and the world's problems, and I just started talking because I was like holding it all in. I was like, oh my god, you guys are talking, like I want to talk. And I have found that people, I don't have a lot of subscribers, but I have found that people who find my channel uh, can identify with the sincerity which I try to portray this process, because it is agonizing, but it's also blissful. It's always growing, it's always changing, and it's a bit confusing because my identity is changing. Like what I thought I was, I'm realizing I'm not. And what I thought I wasn't, I'm realizing I am. And that just is like going down the rabbit hole, the real rabbit hole of your spiritual existence. And it's awesome. But I guess I just started talking about it because I needed to talk about it. And then I realized that other people needed to hear that someone else was going through it. Um, so, less than trying to teach, although I do aspire to be some kind of teacher in my life, less than teaching at the moment, I'm just trying to say, like, I'm a fellow classmate, and like this is real. The world is changing, the vibration is changing, and we're young and in love, and we're the ones who are going to be the future. So the more we open up to that, the more we accept that maybe our lives aren't what we thought they were, and we open up to the fact that maybe they could be greater than we had ever imagined, the more free you feel, the more free you become, and life kind of becomes a game, but at one point it felt like a game, and now it feels like it's still a game in that it's fun, but it's pretty serious too, and there's something going on, and I'm trying to be responsible to God in what He wants me to do. Um, you're right when you say the concepts aren't original. The heart is, because I mean, it's not necessarily original, but I'm unique in that we're all unique, and so my experience is a unique experience, and my talent is just saying it how I feel it. And I found that when I just do that, like I don't have to try to do anything. When I just do that, people are like, wow, because it's in you. That's why you're watching, because it's in you. And your life is going to change, and it's changing, but it's going to be beautiful, Cayenne. And, the concepts came from Christ, from his teachings that are written down in the Bible. They came from the Bhagavad Gita, from the Dhammapada, which is what the disciples of Buddha wrote after he passed. They came from, and now I get all these crazy books that are just blowing my mind. There's this book called the Urantia book. Um, I'll put it in the sidebar so you can see it. And it's what they say is the fifth revelation of mankind, and it's an explanation of the universe, the super universe, the history of Earth, which is called Urantia, and the like a very detailed description of the life and teachings of Jesus Christ. It's written or delivered to Earth by celestials, and it's about 200 and some papers. Each paper deals with a different topic, from seraphic angels to the ascending sons of God. Like, it's mind blowing. If it, it's like, is this real? Is this real? And then you look at it and you're like, I don't know. So I have all these books and these channelings that are from the etheric realm and from what they call ascended masters and all of this stuff. It's really blowing my mind right now. But it all centers in the heart and in seeking that which you know you are and acting on it, a little by little at first, because it feels crazy. But if it's your heart, Cayenne, then it's your heart and it's good. So write me again. I don't know if you have a camera. I think it would be so awesome if you made videos. I tell people you got to make videos and put them online. One, because you need to talk about it. Two, because people will respond. And it's great to open up a dialogue. Like, look, you're talking to me now, and now I'm responding, and this is how YouTube works. So if you have a camera, or if you can get one, I have a Mac, so I have this little like eyesight camera here. I make videos, talk about your life, talk about what it felt like to have a baby, what your perspective was, because I don't know those things. I love you. I hope I get to see you in real life. I hope I get to see your baby. I think that would be awesome. And God bless you. If you really need, if you're really, like I said, I don't know where you stand with religion or with Jesus, but if you're really, really caught up and you don't know where to turn, you got to turn to Jesus Christ. He's the teacher, and that will lead to more teachings, and it doesn't have to be limited and cultish in the way that Christianity often seems in our culture. It will be freeing, and it will be exciting, and it will be love, and then you'll be able to raise your baby even better. So I don't know where you stand on that, but my teacher is Jesus Christ, and I can't imagine the love that God has for us to give us wisdom and salvation. So wherever you are, turn to your heart, turn to Jesus, turn to what you know, and pray and practice silence. 5-10 minutes of silence a day, and just be calm in your body and be present and let your thoughts come and go. Love you, dude. Bye.